My beloved child, I see you in every moment of your life, in every breath you take, in every quiet pause when your heart beats with longing for something greater. I am with you in the dawn of a new day, when you lift your eyes and wonder how you will find the strength to carry on. I am with you at midday, when the sun blazes above you and you feel the weight of responsibilities pressing in. I am with you in the gentle hush of evening, when you look back on your day and question if you did enough, if you loved enough, if you tried enough. I hold your heart in my hands, tenderly watching over each hope and dream that resides within you. I long for you to feel the depth of my presence and the expansiveness of my love, for my love is not confined by time or space. My love flows through every beat of your heart, every subtle nuance of your spirit, every hidden corner of your soul. My love illuminates your path when all seems dark. My love comforts you when tears slip down your cheeks. My love nurtures you through every season of uncertainty. Listen for my whispers, for in the gentle stillness, I speak to you with words of hope that resonate deeper than any struggle you face. In moments of frustration, when you feel like shouting into the night that no one sees your pain, I want you to remember, I see you. I understand the silent battles, the quiet doubts, the inner questions that you hesitate to voice. I know each hesitation, each worry, each aspiration that you hold. I cradle your heart with infinite care, for I formed you with purpose, intricately weaving hope and promise into your being. When you gaze into the mirror and find it difficult to see beauty or worth, know that I see infinite potential shining in your eyes. When your mind races with fears about tomorrow, know that I have already gone before you to prepare a path of blessing and protection. When you feel inadequate or overwhelmed, trust that I have deposited in you every resource you need to fulfill the calling I have placed upon your life. Your frailty does not repel me, for my strength is perfected in your weakness. I delight in lifting you up when your spirit is weary, and I rejoice in pouring my comfort over you when you feel vulnerable. Come to me with your burdens, your hidden shames, your regrets, and your unspoken hopes. Let me gently wash you with reassurance. Let me envelop you in mercy that never runs dry. Let me breathe new life into the corners of your soul that have grown faint. Though you sometimes resist my invitation, though you worry that your sins are too grievous or your past too complicated, I remind you that my grace goes beyond your every flaw, beyond every stumbling step, beyond every moment you wish you could erase. I do not define you by your failures, I define you by my love. I call you beloved, redeemed, cherished beyond measure. Let my voice echo within you more clearly than the condemnation or doubts that try to bring you low. Let my affirmation sink deep, for you are precious, and nothing can separate you from the reach of my compassion. Pause for a moment now, and breathe in the nearness of my presence. Let every cell of your body calm, let every worry hush, and let hope rise within you like a gentle sunrise. I am reminding you that each day is a gift. Each breath is an opportunity to recognize the wonders around you. The world may present trials and tribulations, but my hand is not too short to save you, nor is my ear too dull to hear your prayers. I am intimately aware of every detail of your life, and I want to walk alongside you in tender fellowship. When you ache for guidance, turn to me and listen with a heart of expectation. When you wonder if you can stand firm, remember that my mighty arms uphold you. When you question whether your life has meaning, trust that I planted seeds of purpose within you that will bear fruit in due time. Hold on to faith even when clouds gather and storms roar, even when the road looks uncertain and you are tempted to abandon hope. Faith does not require that you see every step ahead. Faith beckons you to trust me with the steps you cannot see. I honor a heart that trusts me in the dark. I commend a spirit that clings to my promises despite adversity. Rest assured that I do not expect perfection from you. I do not demand that you never experience doubt, but I do invite you to hand me each question, each fear, each heaviness that weighs on your soul. When you do, you will find that I give rest to the weary and hope to the discouraged. I dwell within you, strengthening you from the inside out. My spirit breathes life into every dream that aligns with my good purpose. My spirit infuses courage into every tender place of your heart that has been wounded by disappointment. My spirit rekindles joy in you when you have forgotten how to sing. Open your heart and let me remind you of the wonders I have prepared for you. I have orchestrated divine connections, timely interventions, and open doors that are yet to unfold before your eyes. Do not assume that your present challenges define the totality of your future. Do not limit my capacity to bring beauty out of brokenness. I see potential in the very areas where you see only limitations. I see new life where you see only desert places. Even the most arid land can become a garden when touched by my hand. I am the God who can transform barren hearts, restore shattered dreams, and redeem painful stories. I am the God who can take what the enemy meant for harm and use it for a greater purpose. I am the God who tenderly mends what was once torn, breathing hope into every fragmented soul that turns to me. Let these truths settle within you, becoming the foundation on which you stand. Yes, there will be trials, and yes, there will be moments when sorrow seems to linger. But in the midst of every hardship, I am here. You are never abandoned, never forsaken, never beyond my reach. I pursue you with relentless love. I want you to learn how to dwell in my presence, to find sacred rest in my arms, to trust my unchanging character more than you trust fleeting appearances. My child, do not let your heart grow hardened by cynicism or disappointment. Cultivate gratitude in even the smallest blessings, for in thanksgiving you open the windows of your soul to receive more of my grace. When darkness tries to settle upon your thoughts, speak my promises and watch the shadows flee. When you feel alone, call upon my name and let your spirit awaken to the reality that I am near, nearer than you can imagine. I invite you to draw close to me, not out of obligation, but out of love. I long for a relationship with you that is rooted in sincerity and tenderness. I do not want you merely to know of me, but to know me intimately, to converse with me as a friend, to lean on me as a child rests against a loving parent. Open your heart to the depth of my words. Let them wash over you and change the way you perceive the world around you. Let them shape your responses, your decisions, your interactions with those you meet. When you encounter someone in need of hope, share a reflection of my kindness. When you see someone struggling, let compassion guide your steps to lift them up. When you find yourself blessed, do not forget to be a blessing in return. In this give and take of grace, you will find that your life is enriched beyond measure. Let me lead you by the still waters of calm assurance. Let me restore your soul when the cares of life have worn it thin. Like a shepherd, I guide you through valleys and along mountaintops, reminding you that you are safe in my care. My rod protects, my staff guides, and my voice comforts. Even in the valley of the shadow of death, I am your light. Even when you face adversity, I am your refuge. Even when others fail you, I remain steadfast. These promises are not mere poetic words. They are truths anchored in my everlasting nature. I cannot fail, I cannot lie, I cannot abandon those I have called my own. You are precious to me, and I guard you with an affection that never grows cold. Take refuge in that knowledge. Let it reassure you that you can face tomorrow with a steady heart, for I have already placed tomorrow in my hands. If you find yourself wrestling with guilt, weighed down by mistakes, or tormented by regret, come and let me forgive you fully. Let me break those chains that hold you back from walking in freedom. I do not delight in your shame. Rather, I delight in restoring you to wholeness. My forgiveness is not earned by your perfection. It is a gift flowing from my love. Accept it, cherish it, and let it transform the way you see yourself. Let my mercy define you, for in my mercy you will discover a peace that surpasses human understanding. In my embrace, you can release every weight that tries to anchor you in the past. I hold your future, and I do so with infinite wisdom and care. Dare to believe that you can emerge from every failure renewed, refined, and recommitted to the path I have for you. Your story is not over. I am still writing it with divine intention. Lift your eyes to the heavens when your circumstances threaten to overwhelm you. Remember that I spoke the galaxies into existence. I hung each star and know them all by name, and yet my attention is turned toward you. Think on that majestic truth. I, the author of creation, am mindful of you in your quiet hours. My presence is a wellspring of life that never runs dry, a river of love that never ceases to flow. Bask in that reality, and let it shape the way you respond to trials. Instead of succumbing to despair, draw upon my strength. Instead of letting fear take root, anchor yourself in my promises. Instead of surrendering to discouragement, remind yourself that I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. You need not walk this path alone, for I have called you into fellowship with me, and have placed a divine purpose within your soul. Trust me, even when you cannot comprehend the full picture of what I am doing. Trust that I see all ends and I orchestrate all things according to my perfect plan. While you navigate the uncertainties of life, hold on to my hand. Let me guide you step by step, day by day, moment by moment. Each step of obedience you take, no matter how small, delights my heart. Each prayer you utter, no matter how brief, echoes through heaven. Each time you open your heart to my whispers, I draw closer to you, eager to reveal more of my nature. I am not distant. I am as close as you allow me to be. Surrender your worries, your fears, your burdens, and let me fill your spirit with peace. My peace is not like the fleeting peace the world offers. My peace is an abiding comfort that stands firm, even when trials rage. My peace is an anchor for your soul, securing you in storms and holding you steady against life's strongest gales. Whenever you feel as though you are unworthy or incapable, lift your heart to me. Let me remind you that your worth lies not in your accomplishments, but in who you are as my precious child. I formed you in love, and I have never once regretted creating you. In your individuality, in the unique tapestry of your personality and gifts, I see beauty and purpose. You are not a mistake, and you are not beyond hope. Every gift I have placed in you can flourish as you lean on me for wisdom and strength. You do not have to strive in your own power. You do not have to prove yourself to a world that sometimes fails to see the real you. I see you fully, and I celebrate the precious gems of your heart. Lay down the striving for acceptance, and let me show you that you are already accepted, already embraced, already loved with a love that cannot be broken by external circumstances. Let us walk together through your struggles. Let us celebrate together in your victories. Let us laugh together in your moments of joy. Let us weep together in your sorrows. I am not a distant observer. I am intimately involved in the details of your life. I want to share in every heartbeat, every breath, every tear, every smile. My invitation is simple. Let me into every part of your story. Open the door of your heart wide, that we might commune in the secret places. There is no need to hide any wound or mask any deficiency, for I already know every part of you. Let me cover you with my grace. Let me speak truth where lies have gained a foothold. Let me renew your mind and give you a steadfast spirit. Let me break every pattern of fear that tries to keep you bound. Let me heal the scars that remain from past hurts. I understand the challenges you face in a world that sometimes seems to forget compassion. But do not let your heart grow bitter or cynical. Instead, remain open to my love, for my love has the power to heal not just you, but those around you. When you carry my love within you, you become a vessel of hope to those who cannot yet see the light. When you speak words of kindness, you become an instrument of my grace in a hurting world. When you reach out to the marginalized and the forgotten, you become my hands and feet, reminding them that they are valued beyond measure. Do not underestimate the impact of even the smallest act of love performed in my name. It radiates outward like ripples on water, touching hearts you may never realize you reached. I delight in using humble, broken vessels to display my glory, for it is in your frailty that my strength shines brightest. Take courage when you face opposition or misunderstanding. Not everyone will celebrate your journey of faith. Some may doubt, some may mock, some may turn away. But fear not, for I am your advocate. I am the one who justifies. I am the one who defends and vindicates. Let me be your fortress when the enemy tries to discourage you or belittle what I am doing in your life. Keep your heart pure, your hands clean, and your motives aligned with my love. Forgive those who hurt you, bless those who curse you, and pray for those who oppose you. In doing so, you reflect my nature and unleash a power far greater than revenge or resentment. Remember that my Son prayed for those who crucified him, demonstrating a love that transcends human comprehension. Let that same love work through you, softening hearts and breaking down walls of hostility. You never know which hardened soul might be touched by your willingness to show grace. In all things, stay connected to me. In your silent mornings, invite my presence. In your busy afternoons, whisper a prayer of gratitude or request for wisdom. In your reflective evenings, surrender the cares of the day and meditate on my faithfulness. Life can sometimes feel chaotic, but I offer you a sacred stillness that is accessible at any moment. Pause and breathe me in. Let your spirit refocus on my goodness and watch anxiety scatter. Let your heart find solace in my unwavering commitment to guide you. Let your mind rest in the knowledge that I am sovereign, that no storm can overthrow my plan, that no sorrow can extinguish my light. If loneliness haunts you, know that I am the friend who never leaves. When you are burdened by sorrow, I am the counselor who gently dries your tears. When you feel misunderstood, I am the one who knows your heart better than you do. When you are filled with joy, I am the one who dances with you in celebration. I am close to the brokenhearted and near to those who are contrite in spirit. My nearness is your balm, my empathy is your comfort. I walk with you in every season, from the bright days of success to the dark nights of the soul. I will never tire of hearing your voice. Speak to me freely. Let me be your confidant, your healer, your steadfast companion. Though you may not see immediate answers to every prayer, do not lose heart. I work in ways often hidden from your limited view. I orchestrate outcomes that serve a greater narrative, weaving your story into a tapestry far beyond your imagination. Trust that I know the best timing, the best methods, and the best outcomes, even when they differ from your expectations. My silence does not indicate absence. My waiting does not indicate disinterest. My timing is perfect, and when the fullness of your season arrives, you will see the blossoming of seeds planted in tears and watered in faith. Let hope rise within you. Let it be the anchor that grounds you. Let it be the light that guides you forward. Let it be the spark that ignites new dreams, even when old ones have dimmed. I am the God of resurrections. I revive hearts that have grown cold. I renew visions that have been abandoned. I reignite passion where despair once reigned. Trust in my power to bring life from ashes. What you consider hopeless, I consider an opportunity to show my glory. What you see as lost, I see as a canvas upon which I can paint my redemptive plan. Do not limit my ability to bring about transformation. I am the creator who formed galaxies out of nothing. I can surely breathe new life into your circumstances. Do not be afraid to be transparent with me. I already see the full tapestry of your thoughts. There is no aspect of your heart hidden from my eyes. When you speak honestly, you open the door to deeper intimacy. I will not reject you for your questions or fears. I will not scold you for your struggles. Instead, I will draw nearer still, reassuring you that you are my beloved, that I want to carry your burdens, that I want you to walk with me in unity of purpose and love. Let me do the heavy lifting. Let me guide your steps. Let me chart the path that is best for you. Even when you tread valleys of sorrow, I will be your comfort. Even when trials close in, I will be your shield. Embrace the process of growth. Do not disdain the seasons of pruning, for in pruning new fruit is produced. At times I may remove certain relationships, habits, or pursuits that hinder your growth. This may be painful, but trust that I never remove anything without the intention of giving you something far better. Like a gardener tending vines, I carefully prune to allow for greater harvest. The fruit of patience, kindness, humility, and compassion will thrive within you as you surrender to my shaping hand. Resist the temptation to cling to what is familiar yet stifling. Instead, open yourself to the new beginnings I have in store. Seek me in prayer not as a last resort, but as your first step. Lean on my word daily, letting it be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. My word is living and active, able to pierce through confusion and guide you with clarity. When you read my promises, do not merely skim them. Let them sink deep. Let them become part of the fabric of your faith. Speak them over your life, meditate upon them, and recall them in times of trial. There is power in my word to change your perspective, to comfort your soul, to embolden your spirit. Let my promises serve as a fortress that protects you from the arrows of doubt. Let them serve as a fountain that refreshes you when you feel parched in a desert of discouragement. I want you to recognize the gifts and talents I have placed in you. Do not despise small beginnings. Even a tiny seed can yield a mighty harvest when nurtured in faith. Trust that as you invest your time and energy into what I have given you, I will multiply your efforts. Your talents are not insignificant. Your calling is not unimportant. You have a unique role in my grand design. Even if the world does not applaud or acknowledge you, I see the sincerity of your heart. I see the diligence with which you serve and love. I see the quiet acts of kindness that go unnoticed by others, and I reward every act that is done for my glory. Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you will reap if you do not give up. Take heart when you face difficulties. They are not there to destroy you, but to develop you. In every storm, I am forging strength, teaching resilience, shaping character. Trials refine your faith as gold is refined by fire. The heat might feel overwhelming, but the impurities of doubt and fear are melting away, leaving a purer trust in me. It is through adversity that you discover the depth of my ability to sustain you, the power of my hand to deliver you, the sweetness of my presence to comfort you. Never assume that I have abandoned you in the midst of hardship. The very presence of struggle can be a sign that I am molding you into a vessel that can carry more of my grace, more of my love, more of my glory. When the storm subsides, you will see that what remains is stronger, braver, and more deeply rooted in faith. Let me remind you that you are part of a greater family, a community of faith that spans ages and cultures. You are not alone in your journey. I have placed others in your path who will pray for you, encourage you, and walk alongside you. Seek unity and fellowship. Share one another's burdens. Rejoice in one another's victories. In community, you will find strength to persevere, to learn, and to grow in love. Let no bitterness or resentment sever the bonds of brotherhood or sisterhood. Instead, model humility, forgiveness, and grace. By this, all will know that you are my disciples if you have love for one another. Reflect my heart in the way you treat those around you, whether they share your beliefs or not. Love is the most powerful witness of my presence in you. I hear your questions, your worries about the future. Rest in the assurance that I hold the future in my hands. I see beyond the horizon of your understanding. I am already in your tomorrow, and I have laid out blessings, opportunities, and divine favor for you. Keep your heart attuned to my voice, for I will guide you with divine precision. Doors that are not meant for you will remain closed for your protection. Doors that lead to growth and service will swing open at my command. Do not force what is not for you, and do not shrink back from what I have prepared. Courage will often require stepping into the unknown, but with me, the unknown is simply a canvas upon which I display my faithfulness. Celebrate the milestones in your journey and do not minimize your progress. Every step of obedience, every moment of growth, every instance of perseverance is worthy of gratitude. Give thanks to me for the victories, both small and large, for they are reminders of my active work in your life. When you stumble or fall, do not remain on the ground. Reach out and let me lift you up. Learn from your mistakes, but do not let them define you. Your identity is secure in me, not in your slip-ups or shortcomings. Walk forward with humility, knowing that I am perfecting your faith day by day. Embrace the seasons of waiting, for they are an invitation to deepen your trust. In the silence, I am working behind the scenes, preparing circumstances and conditioning hearts for the right moment. Waiting is not a punishment. It is often a space for deeper communion with me. As you wait, you learn patience, you learn to trust in what is unseen, you learn to rest in my sovereignty. Do not rush the process out of fear or impatience. The fullness of blessing is often found in the completion of the journey, not just in the destination. While you wait, cherish my word, invest in prayer, and keep your heart open to the lessons I am teaching you. Look around you. The beauty of creation testifies to my heart. The changing seasons, the blooming flowers, the dancing clouds, all are reminders that I delight in creativity and renewal. Just as nature goes through cycles, so will you. Embrace each phase, knowing that my hand orchestrates it all for your good and my glory. Trust that no matter how harsh a winter season might feel, spring will come. No matter how scorching the summer heat, autumn rains will cool the land. In the same way, I bring balance and renewal to your spirit. Your soul has seasons of growth, dormancy, blossoming, and harvest. Each is precious in my sight. Remember to cultivate a heart of worship, for worship is an offering of love that transcends every earthly challenge. In worship, your soul aligns with the heartbeat of heaven. In worship, your fears crumble, your anxieties fade, and your spirit finds rest in my sovereignty. Worship is not just about singing or music. It is a posture of the heart. It is an ongoing acknowledgement that I am worthy of all honor and praise, regardless of your circumstances. Let your life be a song of gratitude and devotion, an unbroken anthem of praise that flows from a heart that knows it is loved. I also long for you to understand that you are part of my redemption story for the world. I have placed you here, in this time, for a reason. Your prayers matter, your voice matters, your actions matter. No contribution is too small when offered with a genuine heart. Every time you choose grace over judgment, every time you choose compassion over indifference, every time you choose kindness over cruelty, you partner with me in my plan to bring light into darkness. Take courage, for I equip you with my spirit. I fill you with my presence so that you might stand firm even in the midst of adversity. Together we shine a light that cannot be extinguished. If you ever wonder whether I hear you or care about the details of your life, recall the many times I have carried you through difficulties you once thought insurmountable. Reflect on the answered prayers, the unexpected blessings, the unexplainable peace in the midst of chaos. Those were not coincidences, they were expressions of my loving hand at work. The same God who delivered you then will deliver you now. The same God who provided for you then will provide for you again. The same God who comforted you in heartbreak will be your comfort again. My nature does not change. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My child, let your heart rest in the knowledge that I am always near. In the hush of night when you lay your head to sleep, know that I watch over you with a tenderness that surpasses understanding. In the bustle of the day when tasks and responsibilities demand your attention, know that my presence surrounds you, offering peace and guidance. Do not compartmentalize me to the margins of your life. Invite me into every moment, every decision, every conversation. You will find that my presence elevates the mundane to the realm of the sacred. I long for you to live in communion with me, for it is in that communion that you find the deepest fulfillment and the truest sense of belonging. Now I beckon you to renewal. Let your spirit exhale the burdens you have carried for too long. Let your heart inhale the fresh wind of my spirit, the life-giving breath that awakens hope. Let your mind release the chains of negativity that have weighed you down, and allow my truth to set you free. Stand up from the place of defeat and lift your eyes to see that I am doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it? I am bringing streams to the wasteland. I am birthing dreams that once seemed impossible. I am pouring out joy where sadness had taken root. Align yourself with my renewing power and watch as barriers dissolve, relationships heal, and opportunities blossom. Enter a season of spiritual revival where faith is rekindled and love is reignited. Let these words be a constant reminder that I love you with an everlasting love. My love is not conditioned by your performance, your status, or your past. My love is the unshakable ground on which you stand, the endless ocean in which you find refuge. My love stretches from everlasting to everlasting, never faltering, never diminishing, never ceasing. I have called you by name and you are mine. Rest in that truth. Let it be the anthem of your life and the banner under which you march forward. I invite you today, at this very moment, to open your heart fully to me, to receive the renewal of my spirit, and to walk in the assurance that you are precious, chosen, and forever loved. I am with you always, and I will never forsake you. Feel the warmth of my embrace and know that nothing in all creation can separate you from my love. Let your soul overflow with gratitude, for I have set my affection upon you. Let hope rise and faith blossom, for I am making all things new. Let your heart sing out, trusting that your prayers reach my throne like sweet incense. Let your mind rest in the promise that I am working all things together for your good. Let your spirit soar, assured that you were created with a profound purpose. Yes, my beloved child, I love you now and forevermore, and in my eternal love, you will always find your home.
In the quiet of your longing, I am near. In the sunrise breaking through your fear. When your heart aches under burdens you bear, I hold you close, I'm always there. I see you, my beloved child, through the storm, through the trial. I see you when your hope runs wild. I am with you all the while. When midday sun weighs heavy on your soul, and the tasks of life demand their toll, I'm the strength within your weary bones. I walk beside you, you're not alone. I see you, my beloved child, through the storm, through the trial. I see you when your hope runs when tears fall and you don't know. My grace will cover every scar. My love will meet you where you are. When you question if you're enough today, when you wrestle with the words you pray, no, my mercy will not fade away. I'm your refuge, your strength, your stay. I see you, my beloved child, through the storm, through the trial. I see you when your hope runs wild. I am with you all the while. I see you, my beloved child, through the storm, through the trial. I see you when your hope runs wild. I am with you all the while. When you feel broken, I'll make you whole. I speak life to your weary soul. Every dream that you thought had died, I'll breathe new life, I'll lift you high. In the valley of your deepest pain, through the drought, through the driving rain, I am the hand that holds you still. I am the whisper, peace be still. I see you, my beloved child, through the storm, through the trial. I see you when your hope runs wild. I am with you all the while. Come rest in me, find your home. I am the shepherd, you're never alone. No height, no depth, no tear you've cried can take you from my love abide.